Hey there, and welcome to The Explainer. We all kind of think that to be good at a language, you need a massive vocabulary, right? But what if the real magic is in just a handful of simple words? Today, we're going to uncover the hidden complexity of a word you probably use every single day without a second thought.
So, let's just kick things off with a big question for you. How many words do you really need to communicate effectively? 1,000? 10,000? The answer? Well, it might just surprise you.
Would you believe? Just 850. Yep, that's the number at the heart of something called Basic English. It was a system designed for super clear international communication. And the idea isn't to dumb things down, not at all. It's about picking words that are total workhorses, so versatile they can do the job of a whole bunch of other words.
So to really get a feel for this, we're going to pick just one of those 850 words and put it under the microscope. And that word is flat. Seems super simple, doesn't it? Well, you might be surprised.
And yep, there you have it. It's officially on the list, a card-carrying member of the Basic English 850. Now, that tells you something, right? It means flat was picked for a reason, because it's one of the most essential, hard-working words out there. So let's see just how hard it works.
Okay, first things first. Let's start with the obvious meaning, the one we all learned as kids. We're talking about flat when it's being an adjective. So as an adjective, flat just means a surface without any high spots or low spots. Think of a perfectly smooth table or calm lake. It's the total opposite of, bumpy or hilly. Pretty straightforward, right?
And this sentence just nails it. You see, it paints a really clear picture. You can't really grow crops on the side of a steep mountain, can you? You need that flat land. It's a perfect, simple contrast that shows the word doing its most basic job, describing something. Okay, but hold on. This is where our little word flat starts to get, well, a lot more interesting. It turns out flat doesn't just describe things. It can also be a thing. And actually, it can be two completely different things.
So, get this. On the one hand, a flat is a place you live, an apartment. But then, on the other hand, it's this totally abstract idea in music. It's the exact same word, but it's living a double life in two completely different worlds. How cool is that?
And this example makes that first noun meaning crystal clear. Here, flat is a home, a place. It's a great example of how our brains just use the context of the sentence to figure out which flat we're talking about without even thinking. Okay, so let's recap. Flat is an adjective, and it's two kinds of noun. We're done, right? We figured it all out? Well, not quite. There's one last twist in the tail of this little word.
Believe it or not, it's also a verb. It's an action. To flat something is literally the act of making it flat. And just like that, we've come full circle, right back to that original adjective meaning.
Now, we don't say flat as a verb that often, and that's because this verb form gives us the much more common word flatten. See how that works? It shows how these core words in Basic English are like Lego bricks. You can use them to build a much bigger vocabulary from a really small but really powerful base.
So, after all that, what have we really learned from this deep dive into just one little word? What does this all tell us about the hidden power of simple language?
I mean, think about it. Here's the big takeaway. We've just watched one tiny four-letter word do four completely different jobs. It describes a surface, it's a home, it's a musical note, and it's an action. That is just incredibly efficient.
And that right there, that's the whole secret sauce of Basic English. The real power isn't about having a small vocabulary. It's about choosing words that are absolute chameleons, words that are so flexible and adaptable they can do the work of 3 or 4 others. It's all about quality over quantity.
So that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. The word flat is just one of 850 of these superwords. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other simple, everyday words that we use all the time are hiding this kind of incredible complexity right under our noses?